Bear County, for a animal.
Okay.
Does it get more like
And, it's maybe 8 feet high. There's a young tree.
Yeah.
This is
And,
not 90 degrees.
but it is an elm,
Okay.
Yeah.
so I don't know if you've got a horticulturist, you say?
Our forester.
Forester.
He's the one who sourced it. I think we might have gotten it from Graham.
March through November.
And, can I ask you, not being picky, was there a reason he didn't want to use an elm?
Back with baseball.
I think, I didn't really know what the tree needed to be, and so
Didn't know.
I asked the guys what they wanted to plant, and they came up with the white oak. It goes well in our area, it fits into our management, forestry management plan, and so they selected the white oak.
I don't mind it.
Do you want to know?
I didn't do it for
Well, let me see
so
what the
long.
wording said. I know that,
It didn't say.
well, it was an elm, so that's all we know there.
Back when I was growing up, my parents lived off of Third Street, and they lived on about an acre. And they had a riding mower, and I loved mowing grass. And it was like, I mean, quiet, you're not gonna shoot, but like, it was peaceful, and taking your own time, like, I looked forward, and I like seeing, you know, leave them like that, but.
If they've already,
46-year-old.
you know, they won't do that.
I'll ask him.
Yeah. And yeah, I should have sent this to you earlier. I was so busy trying to make sure the mayor was coming in.
Yeah.
I knew he had speed. I was lucky that I had a member in my unit who needs a chaplain.
Okay.
And he'll be dressed in period chaplain attire.
It's gonna be hot.
Well, it's black and has the white
Yeah.
yoke on it.
Yeah.
And so anyway, well, don't let me hold you up. We're in the middle of the move. We're moving from, we're about a block from the Mormon church right now.
Okay.
And we're moving over to, you know where Bethel School Road is? Okay, the first left turn is called Forest Hills Estates. And Riviera Drive is perpendicular. We're gonna go down there, and it's the cul-de-sac house. It's got a for sale sign. And we closed the 27th.
Okay. Got a lot of work ahead of you then.
Nothing but trees.
That's nice.
And the neighborhood over is the same way. And they all have about an acre of tree before they get the property.
Yeah.
Over Creek is the property.
Oh, wait, we're on, yeah.
Very familiar with that area.
More.
You're on the- Well, that's the one, that bike
Not
trail.
after tomorrow.
Help me out. There's a bike trail,
If you have,
it starts from Fulton and goes straight out.
look what I got mailed today. I can start my trucking career. One
Where-
CEO.
It's connecting the reserves at Timber Ridge down to Hazel Creek, which is Millward School Road. So not too far from where you're at.
Yeah.
I mean, I know you got a lot to pack, but.
Well, that's on Kyle.
Yeah.
Milburn is on, Milburn, ninth grade
Oh, I
campus.
know Milburn. Oh, I just saw that. So where's that going to connect?
It connects right there at our park, over the Creek Park, goes up along the creek, all the way up to the reserve of Timber Ridge, which is a subdivision, right as, yeah.
Close to where I'm going.
Not too far.
Is this Oval Creek Park? And this where right off to the right of Milburn School Road?
As you're going towards school, yeah. Just a little neighborhood park, but it's nice back there.
It's not the one where they're doing all the construction right now. That's it?
You mean the sports farm?
Yeah, no, the construction for the bike trail. You see, there's a beginning, there's a little bridge,
Yeah.
walking trail
That
bridge.
one's down.
And, I just had the guys explain to me how they're extending, Frank Scott Parkway down to Montgomery Drive.
Yeah, yeah, that's gonna be something, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's gonna
Just.
Ollie, happy birthday.
put the base on that road in the first place.
Yeah.
They really should consider,
Yeah, besides the projector.
well, they can't. There's no way.
Yeah.
The part that, you know, they closed off. Yeah, what used to be 159? Used to be what Mobility Drive is, now it's not 159.
I wanted to wait until it was on, so I
You
knew
know, you
that.
came out the gate of the base, Shiloh Gate, and you made an immediate right in front of the National Guard, and it went down, and you go to the back of the base, and you go back out from Mobility Drive. But there was a gate there, and the road kept going. And it must have connected to 50
Okay.
out there somewhere.
Yeah.
And now that is, they just have a dead end sign now, they've blocked off that road. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Oh, I know why, because the train
Yeah.
is going through there.
Yeah.
But, what was I gonna say? Oh, back in the day, or if you turned right and went to the back gate of the base, there used to be a honky tonk there called the Thunder.
This is what we do.
And people would go there for lunch,
Yeah.
they could drink a beer, go back to work.
Yeah.
And,
That and public safety are my favorites.
and it had a neon sign that was a
They
Thunder.
all think they know stuff.
Interesting. A while ago, huh? I remember that one.
80s.
Yeah.
You weren't here then.
No, I was been here for 20 years, but I do not remember that one.
Oh, well, I retired 20 years ago
Okay.
as lieutenant colonel in 2000.
Okay.
And I was here in the 80s, captain going to major when
Got it.
that Thunderbird was around.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, hadn't heard that one, so.
Yeah, you had to ask some people. Tell me about the Thunderbird.
Yeah, I got a guy I'll ask. See if he's been there.
Oh, I bet. He's been here
Oh,
his
he's-
life.
Yeah.
He'll know about the Thunderbird. He'll probably say honky tonk.
Yeah. All right, sir, well, thank you so
Thank
much.
you, Andrew. I'll get this to you electronically after I dock it.
Yeah, please do.
All
All
right.
right, thank you.
Thank you.
Like that's room temperature. That would make me want to puke. What do you think of that email I sent you, Andrew?
How are you? We're getting there. Should be, we have to walk through on Wednesday. So, by the time we'll be done.
You had a copy?
Some people told me that, yeah.
No, I'm not. I just saying.
Oh.
Or I put it wrong.
Hey, how's it going?
What's she doing?
Can I just tell you how much I
I don't want no lie.
excited, golf tournament's coming up.
It is.
We went out and practiced the other day, it was terrible.
That just makes it interesting.
Yeah.
It was easy to do.
Even if we had some the campground, free 18 holes at tomorrow, so that guy let us put it in the night.
Public safety, Gimbal. But, I mean, it's.
We're supposed to play this Friday, but looks like it's
No, well,
godchildren, but well,
So, I mean, there are places that.
how's everything going, okay? Nothing bad happening,
No, we got a break this week.
So people are like,
Typically,
that's good.
on camera, I say, well, I threw the door.
but it's one of those things, it's like the basketball.
Oh, man.
So where you might have issues, how do you try to do this? It's 500, there's gonna be some infrastructure. Well, and the thing about that, and actually, it's a who's gonna pay for it, I just think you need to.
I think as long as Public Works has time, they can run conduit, and then it's just one. But I think it's needed,
Like, I really like, like Hesse, the Hesse Community Park, and then really make sure that we have. Those
How was your,
we're very, all right, so we're gonna have that, and we wanna make sure that it's also part of that. And this is not, it's part of the thing. That's what I'm just like, that's what I think, long term, I should say long term.
there's like two, we have cameras that are just hasn't been working for a while because they can't get to the cameras to fix them. Like, it's pretty frustrating. We have so many cameras that when they go down, it takes a year to fix them. It's because there's 500 cameras.
But that's one part of it.
yeah, that's been around.
Some of these plans don't.
Sound like my garage.
Yeah.
All our stuff, power windows.
We have some electric.
That, I guess they did pretty good with the police and stuff, 4%.
Yeah.
You know, last time I think it was 3 and 5.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's,
So 4% across the board. I would, well, yeah.
I can't blame them for that.
You know.
Call the April 20th, 2026 meeting to order. Please stand for the pledge. I Okay, thank you for coming to the April 20th, 2026 City Council meeting. For those of you in attendance, thank you for showing up to attend our meeting, and for those that are watching online, thank you for attending virtually. We also have our city treasurer, Mr. Hersey, with us tonight. Good to see you. We will now begin with roll call.
Roll call. Rosenberg.
Present.
Mallard.
Here.
Lotz.
Here.
Stoffel.
Here.
Carney.
Here.
Phoney.
Here.
Roach. Newcomb. Hudson.
Here.
Blackburn.
Here.
Vorse.
Here.
Campbell.
Here.
Parchman.
Here.
Ford.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Everyone should have received a copy of the minutes in their packet from April 6, 2026. Can I get a motion for approval?
So moved.
Second.
We have a motion and we have a second. Does anybody have any questions or comments on 1.4? Seeing none, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Tonight we do have a public hearing. The public hearing is for the adoption of the fiscal year 2027 municipal budget. Do I have anyone at this time that wants to speak out for or against the 2027 fiscal year municipal budget? Is anyone here to speak for or against the fiscal year 2027 municipal budget? Is anyone here to speak for or against the fiscal year 2027 municipal budget? Okay, we will close the public hearing. We do not have any city presentations tonight, so we will move on to public comments. This portion of the city council meeting is reserved for any member of the public wishing to address the council. All remarks should be made to the council as a whole, not to individual members or the audience. The Illinois Open Meetings Act 5 ILCS 120/1 mandates no action shall be taken on matters not listed on this agenda. The council may direct staff to address the topic or refer the matter to a committee. Please provide the city clerk with your name, speak into the microphone, limit the presentation to 5 minutes, and avoid repetitious comments. Thank you. Would anybody like, and we do have public comments later in the meeting, so does anyone want to make public comments at this time?
Good evening, Mr. Mayor, members of the council. Doug Gaines, Ward 5. Tonight, my comments are inspired by Vern and his relentless pursuit for fiscal transparency. Our founders dumped tea into Boston Harbor rather than tolerate a 2% taxation without real representation. A recent article in the Fruited Plain Substack titled "No Taxation Without Representation" celebrates a historic moment, tariffs replacing the federal income tax scam that has stolen nearly 40% of our labor since 1913. The article calls it what it is, theft. The biggest scam ever perpetrated on humankind. And today I bring that same truth home to O'Fallon and St. Clair County, along with a dire warning. Our Creator never meant for his people to be milked like cattle, our life force sucked away to fund out-of-control machine that no longer serves us. Yet here, our property taxes, the most direct form of that theft, keep climbing while we the people cannot make ends meet. Illinois has the second highest property tax burden in the nation. St. Clair County effective rates run from 2.5 to over 5% depending on the district. In O'Fallon, the median effective rate of 2.36% is above the state average. Just this past year, O'Fallon Township High School District 203 pushed through a 2 to 3% per 100 EAV increase, while the city is floating a $22 million library bond referendum. And across the county, levies for schools, pensions, and debt service roll forward year after year on the backs of families who continue to struggle. Now add the looming municipal and school bond crisis staring us in the face. Across America, strained school districts issued a record $82 billion in bonds last year alone, a 42% increase, the most in over a decade, just to stay afloat amid failing enrollment and inflation that never quits. Here in Illinois, we've already seen defaults and missed bond payments. Analysts now give the entire U.S. school district sector a negative outlook for 2026. Why? Because costs never shrink and the borrowing binge is catching up. And then there's our Federal Reserve note, our dollar on the brink. It fell more than 9% in 2025, its worst year since 2017. Forecasts for 2026 warn of further weakness. And don't believe me, just look at the price of gold and silver over the last 2 years. When, not if, our paper currency fails, the reserves our city holds, those devalued dollars become worthless. I hope you are paying attention and preparing. When this happens, property values will plummet in real terms as tax base collapses under the weight of a shrinking economy. Suddenly, local governments won't be able to levy the same inflated taxes on homes that are worth far less. The bond debt that's piled up, secured by our property taxes, will become impossible to service without massive rate hikes or savage cuts. That is the moment of truth. We will finally discover what services are truly essential and what is not, such as administrative bloat, shiny non-essential projects, and endless pension promises built on house of cards. In that moment, we the people will stand as one and demand no more taxation without representation. So I hope you have a plan, because we the people will not shoulder the failure of city and county servants selected by processes many of us no longer trust. Voting machines controlled by interests other than we the people have given us servants who act as masters but are illegitimate. The founders taught that government derives its just powers from the consent of the governed. We don't consent. I urge you tonight, freeze all new levies and bond referendums, publish transparent zero-based budgets that put every dollar under the microscope, audit every department, roll back non-essential spending before the bond crisis and dollar reality force your hand. Because if you do not, the people will. The people will show up in force at every meeting. We will organize until no taxation without representation is not just a slogan from 1773 or a Substack article in 2026, but the battle cry that restores our sovereignty right here in O'Fallon and St. Clair County. Citizens, we are not conscripts. We are heirs of the revolution. The time to rein in out-of-control government is now, before the crash does it for us. Thank you for your time, and God bless.
Thank you for your comments. Do we have anyone else that would like to make public comments at this time?
Well, I get to see the back of my head again. Hello, folks. Hello. Vern Moyer, Ward 3. Before I go on to the warrant, a couple things I noticed on the agenda, 7.5, in regards to a labor contract we're signing with Local 100. Is this in requirement of your workers that work for you as full-time employees must or partially or whatever belong to the union? Because years ago, when 670 had it, everybody that came out of the hall at that time that worked for the city went about that way. You went through the city, you got the job, and you came to work for the O'Fallon city. I was just wondering if that refers to all full-time employees that actually do your labor work, whatever that, if they're in that contract. And then also, what about your part-time people who work for your park board or for the park department and whatever? I know you'll wait to the end of comments and answer that, so hopefully we'll get an answer to that. Now, moving on to the warrant report. $2,172,000 and change again. I know some of these items I'm mentioning are on your assigned payments out. But I just want to let the people know here and listening, whatever, where you're spending this money at and where it's going to. Like your Amazon account was only almost $6,500 this month. Of course, your Commerce card is a lot more expensive when that comes due, and that'll be next month, and I'll be watching that one. Barcon, you spent $12,742 and change for some benches and some trash receptacles that we know are trash cans. Hopefully that's what it would refer to as. And then the people who take care of your turf out there, you're giving them over $1 million tonight. I know it's probably budgeted. I'm just letting the public know where that money goes. Then you have the park also again has custom printing for their uniforms that they have. I guess, they sell those and whatever. That's $18,350 and change. Farmington Signs, you made a deposit to for some post, panel, signage, map, and some signs for $8,600 and change. Focus Point Group for some, at the park, some playground servicing, restoration and removal and return and prep for PIP, whatever that is, $21,000, almost $22,000. Now, Hank's Construction has been working on your Wood Stream Sewer bypass, and you're paying that payment number 7 of $688,000 and change. But my question on it, is that the line back there at Quarry Road? I believe that's where that's at. And what is the consistency, or what is the reason for that black piping laying in the creek line? I don't understand what that's about. You also had a plumber doing some other restoration work for you at the waste treatment plant. Your 2-month bill for Maids My Way was $34,000 for months of February and March. I haven't checked the door sills yet to see if they would clean at the top or not, but I will attempt to do that later on. I'll cover the rest of this. I'm running out of time, but thank you.
Okay, thank you for your comments. Does anyone else wish to make public comments at this time? Okay, seeing none, we'll close and move on. Clerk's report.
Thank you, Mayor. I have no report tonight.
Okay, moving on to the mayor's report, April 23rd to the 27th, 2026, the library annual book sale during the normal library hours will take place. April 25th, 2026, Vine Street Micro Market, 9 a.m. to noon. April 25th, 2026, we have a taste of the district downtown district, so that's 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. April 25th, 2026, we have National Drug Take-Back Day. That'll be at the Public Safety Building from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. May 9th, 2026, the Vine Street Market Opening Day. That will be from 8 a.m. to noon. May 29th, 2026, we have the O'Fallon Fire Department Golf Scramble at Tamarack Country Club. July 3rd, we have the America's 250th Anniversary Celebration. And we can now, as citizens, if you want to sign up for the new mass notification system, you just need to text O'Fallon to 38276. And that's all I have for the mayor's report. We'll move on to resolutions. Mr. Blackburn.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to make a motion to approve a resolution authorizing the mayor to enter into an intergovernmental agreement with the Village of Shiloh to provide radio communication and computer-aided dispatch.
Second.
We have a motion and we have a second. Do we have any comments or discussion on 7.1? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Mylard.
Yes.
Latz.
Yes.
Stoffel.
Yes.
Carding.
Yes.
Thoney.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Blackburn.
Yes.
Vorse.
Yes.
Campbell,
Yes.
Parchman,
Yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative.
Thank you. Motion carries. Moving on to 7.2, Mr. Parchman, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'd like to make a resolution, or I'd like to approve, or make a motion to approve a resolution in support of Municipal Housing Authority IML model resolution.
Second?
Okay, we have a motion and we have a second. Do we have any comments or discussions on 7.2? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Lotz,
Yes.
Stoffel,
Yes.
Carney,
Yes.
Foney,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Blackburn,
Yes.
Vorse,
Yes.
Campbell,
Yes.
Parchman,
Yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Rosenberg,
Affirmative.
Mallard.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. Moving on to 7.3, Mrs. Lotz, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move that we approve a resolution approving and accepting the minor subdivision of 1730 East Highway 50, known as the second edition of O'Fallon Business Park, on 5.37 acres on parcel ID ending in 207-002.
Second.
We have a motion and we have a second. Do we have any discussion or comments on 7.3? Yes.
Mayor, the resolution document has the wrong address. It still says West Highway 50, and I believe it should be East Highway 50.
Yeah, let the record reflect that should be East Highway 50.
Okay.
Anybody else have any questions, comments? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Stoffel,
Yes.
Carney,
Yes.
Foney,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Blackburn,
Yes.
Vorse,
Yes.
Campbell,
Yes.
Parchman,
Yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Rosenberg,
Affirmative.
Mallard,
Yes.
and Lotz.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. 7 points, we're going to be going into executive session tonight to discuss 7.4 and 7.5. When we return from executive session, we will be voting on those two items when we return back to the meeting. Moving on to 7.5, that's also going to be the one that will be tabled to after executive session. Reading for ordinances, first reading, 8.1, Mrs. Lotz, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I move to consider on first reading an ordinance approving the final plat of Bethel Grove.
Second.
We have a motion and we have a second. Do we have any discussion or comments on 8.1? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Carney,
Yes.
Foney,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Blackburn,
Yes.
Vorse,
Yes.
Campbell,
Yes.
Parchman,
Yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Rosenberg,
Affirmative.
Mallard,
Yes.
Lotz,
Yes.
Stoffel.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. We do not have any other ordinances for first readings, so we will move on to ordinances second reading. 9.1, Mr. Rosenberg, please.
Thank you, sir. I'd like to make a motion, pop up. I'd like to make a motion to approve on second reading an ordinance authorizing jurisdictional transfer of Salem Place frontage road from Old Collinsville Road to Veneta Drive.
Second.
We have a motion and we have a second. Do we have any comments or discussion on 9.1? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Foney,
Yes.
Hudson,
Yes.
Blackburn,
Yes.
Vorse,
Yes.
Campbell,
Yes.
Parchman,
Yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Rosenberg,
Affirmative.
Mallard,
Yes.
Lotz,
Yes.
Stoffel,
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. Moving on to 9.2, Mr. Parchman, please.
Thanks, sir. I'd like to make a motion to approve on second reading an ordinance budgeting for all corporate purposes for the city of O'Fallon, St. Clair County, Illinois, for the fiscal year beginning May 1st, 2026 and ending April 30th, 2027.
Second.
We have a motion and we have a second. Do we have any comments or discussion on 9.2? Seeing none, roll call, please.
Hudson,
Yes.
Blackburn,
Yes.
Vorse,
Yes.
Campbell,
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford,
Yes.
Rosenberg,
Affirmative?
Mylard,
Yes.
Lotz,
Yes.
Stoffel,
Yes.
Carney,
Yes.
Foney.
Yes.
Thank you. Motion carries. We do not have any additional ordinances for second reading, so we will move on to our second public comment section. I'm not going to reread the instructions as were presented before the first session, but everything does apply. So if anyone would like to come forward for public comments, please step to the microphone.
Vernal Air Ward 3, continuing on with my list of items that monies that are being spent so the public knows. You have Millennium Professional Services at the park for another $10,350, the work they're doing there on that North Parkway. The on-site landscaping supply has supplied you, or going to supply you, with 12 soccer goals for $48,568 and change. The also on the items in the budget was mentioned, there's like 4 or 5, I didn't list them, monies that were paid out for individuals who had TIFs coming due at this time. I was just wondering also this afternoon, I was out and about and I heard this siren going off, and it went off a couple times, and I was wondering what the response was on that. There was none after the fact, so just wanted to know what that was all about. It could have been a test, I don't know. Maybe I'll find out tonight in the comments from the city. And a noticing factor that was brought to my attention is the flag up at the memorial area at Lincoln and First Street. It's hanging there with on by one connection and not two like the generally hang up. So that's been there for a period of time, so maybe somebody hasn't noticed, maybe they need to fix that. I don't know where that falls under. We'll probably see it in a new bill after it gets fixed. Of course, of all time, I still have my little card of reference, the items I continue to ask about, and hopefully it won't come about that we have a problem out at Vincent's Road and Troy O'Fallon Road, because statistically, something's going to happen there eventually, but hopefully it won't harm anybody or really kill anybody. But there's going to be I mean, it gets worse every time traveling that road. And I was just wondering if we're ever going to have money to paint the stripes down the middle of the street. You know, you had a budget, so maybe you'll find some money for painting. I might even volunteer to help you out on doing it. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments. Does anyone else wish to make public comments at this time? Okay, seeing none, we will move on to staff and council member comments. We'll start with City Administrator Grant Lidikin.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. A few responses tonight. There was a question regarding the contracts posted for a vote after executive session. The agreement with Local 100, a laborers international union, includes all full-time employees of Public Works, Labor, Street, Sewer, and Water Division, and Parks Maintenance. The turf project, we are starting to wrap up, and the turf looks great. Thank you, Andrew, for you and your staff, and the parking lot's coming along. It also included some professional service for Millennium that was asked a question about. I believe this next week we'll be starting to replace Field 2, which is the championship field, or Gary Graham Field. That is our oldest turf field. As mentioned in meetings before, all of our uniforms and custom printing are then placed into enrollment fees for those teams. And then my last one is the on-site soccer goals. The money was a result of the donation made by Metro Alliance that was here at the last council meeting, in which that group made a donation to the city to pay for most of those soccer goals. There was a question about the Woodstream wood stream project and the black pipe. That is a bypass pipe they were using during the construction. That project is getting close to being wrapped up. We're doing some sewer lining, and hopefully that 1.5 year long project will be done here pretty soon. That's all I have, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Does anybody on, any of our council members have any comments they'd like to make tonight?
Somebody want to explain what the picture is?
The leadership team?
In regards to the sirens, we no longer activate the sirens in O'Fallon. There was St. Clair County. I'm not aware of any testing that went on today. We can figure that out.
If I may,
You may.
I would like to point out that there's a picture hanging up here on the dais of a young lady that just had a birthday. I'm not going to tell you how old she is, but she's still pretty young. But that's the reason why that picture's hanging in there.
Happy birthday.
Thank you, Roy. That 5-year-old little girl is very happy to have this seat, so thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we'll move on to our committee reports. We will start with Community Development. Mrs. Lotz, please.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. The Community Development Committee, we met last week. The draft minutes are attached for review. We are scheduled to meet next Monday, the 27th at 6 p.m., but check the website. Sometimes that time changes. The only other action item we have would be 12.2, and that is a special event permit. So I move that we approve the special event permit for O'Fallon Celebrates America's 250th.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and we have a second. Do we have any discussion or comments on 12.2? Roll call, please.
Blackburn.
Yes.
Vorse.
Yes.
Campbell. Yes. Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative.
Mallard.
Yes.
Lotz.
Yes.
Stoffel.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Foney.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Had to find you there for a minute.
Okay, thank you. Motion carries. Moving on to Public Works. Mr. Rosenberg, please.
Thank you, sir. We have not met since the last city council meeting. Our next scheduled meeting is next week, scheduled for 7 p.m. Please check the website. Times do often slip. Like to see you there.
Thank you. Moving on, Public Safety. Mr. Blackburn.
Thank you, Mayor. Public Safety last met on April 13th. Draft minutes are attached. We voted on all the required items tonight. Our next meeting is scheduled for May 11th at 6:30. Check the website should it change.
Thank you. Parks and Environment. Mr. Vorse, please.
Yes, this committee has not met since the last council meeting, so our next scheduled meeting is May 11th. Check the website for details.
Thank you. Mr. Parchman, Finance and Administration.
Thanks, sir. We've not met since the last meeting. Our next meeting will be on the 27th or next Monday at 5:30. Check the website for any possible changes. We do have one item that we need to approve, which would be the warrant approval 16.1. So I would like to make a motion to approve warrant number 581 in the amount of $2,172,623.26.
Second.
We have a motion and we have a second. Do we have any comments or discussion on 16.1? No? Okay, then roll call, please.
Vorse.
Yes.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative.
Mallard.
Yes.
Lotz.
Yes.
Stoffel.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Foney.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Blackburn.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Motion carries. As I mentioned earlier, we will be going into executive session for personnel and property. The only thing that we will be voting on coming out of executive session is 7.4 and 7.5, which are the respected union contracts. So if you are watching online, we will be disconnecting the feed to the Zoom link, and when we come out of executive session, we will not be reestablishing it. So at this time, I would ask that everybody please, I need a motion first, a motion to go into executive session.
So moved.
Second.
Second. Okay, we have a motion and we have a second. Roll call, please.
Campbell.
Yes.
Parchman.
Yes.
Ford.
Yes.
Rosenberg.
Affirmative.
Lotz. Look.
Yes.
Mylord.
Yes.
Stoffel.
Yes.
Carney.
Yes.
Foney.
Yes.
Hudson.
Yes.
Blackburn.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Motion carries. At this time, it looks like we have, yeah, if we could just kill the doors, it looks like
Go into
we're.
executive session. Ally, can you kill all the screams? Screams? Screams.